So let's go ahead and do our calendars. Vice Chair, you ready? Let's do it.
All right, so this week, after the board meeting, I will be able to go to Sacramento at a decent time and prepare for RCRC in the morning. We have a regular board meeting tomorrow from 8 to usually whenever the agenda ends for RCRC, Golden State Finance, or Golden State Connect Authority. Thursday, I don't know what I just did. Let's see. Okay, there it is. So Thursday, looking at the LCRA, I wanted to check in with you, Supervisor Pyska, as there is a EPA Superfund site over in Clear Lake Oaks that I would like to be at. It's at the same time as LCRA. So Carter Jessup will be over there. And so I want to make sure I'm over there as well. So making sure I do that. And then I think in the morning I'm supposed to meet with Granicus. I still have to have that meeting with Granicus, so I'm going to see if they're still up to doing that. I'd have it on my tentative calendar. And then Friday I have a leadership meeting with RCRC. Myself and a couple of policy advocates are going to meet with one of the, I think it is the assembly member, I think that's in the district, the Mendocino side. Something like that. I think we're meeting with someone like that. So see how that goes, or if that's even still going to happen, but I have it listed. And then Saturday, Friday evening, in the town of Upper Lake, there's going to be a candlelight vigil for Jose Fernandez the third, known as June. I gave the moment of silence last week. So I think that's going to be in the evening, like 5 or 6. It'll start then. They're congregating in the town of Upper Lake on Main Street over by the grocery store, Highway Grocery, or Upper Lake Grocery now. Saturday, graveside funeral service will be held at this Upper Lake Cemetery starting at 10 a.m. July 27th, and then a celebration of life will follow at June and Emily's property at 9878 Elliott Street in Upper Lake, and that's for anyone that doesn't know. I'm sure a lot of people know, and they will be there in numbers to honor June. Monday, meeting with CAO, and then I think we're meeting next week. So a meeting next week.
Supervisor Pyska?
Yes, we are going to meet next week. So I have some things to prepare for that. My week is a little bit in flux. Tonight, there's a meeting at the Mountain Lions Club at Little Red Schoolhouse, a Resilience Center meeting, the Red Cross, and free dinner if anyone wants that. It's at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow it looks like I'm going to delete that. So my morning is open. I have a CSAC AENR leadership meeting, and then I have the NCO board meeting all afternoon. Thursday morning, I have my insurance working group with CSAC, and then a meeting with director with DSS. And then in the afternoon, right after that, I will go to the rec agency meeting. And then Thursday evening at 6:30, the Risk Reduction Authority is hosting another town hall on Zoom. And this one is we're going to have a presenter who's researched the effects of wildfire and smoke on our community. And so she's going to share her research. So I encourage everyone to tune into that or watch the recording on the Risk Reduction Authority's YouTube channel. Friday is the Opioid Abatement Settlement Fund, but I think I'm going to have to miss that. I do want to try and get out to at least part of the Thule Boat Festival. Maybe it'll be Friday afternoon. Maybe it'll be Saturday morning. I'm not exactly sure yet. And then Monday, I have my meeting with CAO Parker. And I have another policy meeting with CSAC AENR. And then I'm back on Tuesday.
Thank you. Supervisor Green?
Thank you. It's on my calendar. I don't know if we have an agenda yet, but First Five Commission tomorrow. Friday, I do think I'm going to try to make the COAD Extreme Heat Tabletop in Kelseyville. That just sounds interesting. Monday meeting with CAO Parker, and that's about it. Pretty light week for me.
Thank you very much. Supervisor Simon.
Finish up the board meeting today. I'll be out of town on Wednesday, returning on Thursday. Got a meeting with Caltrans in the morning on Thursday. I do have the State Board of Fire Services. I'm going to see if I can make that meeting. I can't make it to Sacramento, so see if I can attend by Zoom. And then Friday, I have in the morning CAO Parker. We have our scheduled meeting, going to have this week. And then, I'll definitely be stopping by the Thule Boat Festival this weekend. I know we got some youth participating through our program on the tribal side, so it'll be a great event. And then obviously the 29th, don't have anything back here for the 30th, it sounds like, for our meeting on Tuesday, so. And then it was already announced about the Risk Reduction Authority, so.
And I see on my calendar, it says canceled for the First Five Lake, and on the First Five Lake website, it does say August 28th at 2 p.m. So not sure if that was moved or if that's a different meeting, but just at least wanted to let you know about that. I tomorrow am meeting with our community health needs assessment team. They finished all of their, I forget what they're called, but basically their interviews. And so I don't know if they're going to be giving us a debriefing on the interviews or providing some data, but it's basically the next steps in the new 2025 CHNA. Every 3 years, they have to update that information to see what our health metrics are and what our top needs are for becoming a healthier community. We were a little bit behind with our last CHNA. I guess we can probably blame COVID for it, but it looks like actions started about earlier this year, maybe late 2023. But this one will be able to really work for 3 full years with the new information and data that comes out of the surveys and the interviews that are currently happening. Meeting with PEG to continue working on fine-tuning our system. There has been a upgrade. In a sense. We did buy a Starlink internet access that seems to be working well as an alternative to the internet that is provided through some of the venues that we go to at the town halls. Some town halls offer great internet access, and not all town halls are equal. And so having the Starlink asset really helps us to be able to ensure that we can do the work that we want to do. After that, I do have a meeting that I like to go to for our fire protection district just to keep up on what's happening there. And then there's a housing meeting happening over at the city of Clear Lake. We got the rehousing, I forget the name of the exact program that we just talked about from RCRC.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
But that will be happening in the city of Clear Lake. And checking in to see if there will be other meetings around the lake, because I know that was something that was discussed here at the board. Thursday, starting off the day with Judge's Breakfast, I have here a Hope Rising Governing Board meeting, and then meeting with some constituents to discuss homelessness issues. On Friday, I will be attending the opioid abatement settlement. And then also later on that afternoon, meeting with Special Districts Director Robin Bore to discuss District 2 stuff. Hopefully, I'll be making it to the concert in the park on Saturday, where we have Aquanet that will be playing there on Saturday night, so that should be fun. And then on Monday, so far, all I have is a meeting with our CAO, and on Tuesday, expecting that special meeting to occur. That's all that I have on my calendar, so let's go ahead and